It's your fangirl Teal'c, and it's time for some more Stargate SG-1. Season 2, Episode 14, Touchstone. Let's do it! I'm super excited to share some designs from our merch store. Show your FanGeek pride with official FanGeek merch on shirts, caps, bags, and more. Check out our new designs. We've got classic gate quotes we love, like "Calm up" and "Indeed." If you have a custom design you'd like to see, please let us know in the comments below. Now back to the reaction. I am so glad you guys are enjoying the Stargate series, because I love this. I've even gone back to reading Stargate because of it.
In the 5 weeks since our return from PX-7941,
known to its indigenous population as Madrona,
we've been able to process most of the data we've collected. And as a result, we think we've corroborated some fairly startling first-hand observations.
Which are?
Well, sir, the inhabitants of this planet can proactively affect their own climate.
That's a bit of an understatement, General. They can call it up, just like that.
you got a crop that needs water, order some rain. You have a crop that needs sun. It's literally a matter of dialing it up.
You sure you weren't under the local voodoo?
Believe me, General, no one was more skeptical than I. But the fact is, we may have stumbled on the most important piece of technology the SGC mission has discovered to date.
Wow.
Even the Goa'uld do not possess such technology. And you think you know how they do it?
Well, our best theory is that the planet was terraformed about 900 years ago.
Now, the Madronans are technologically primitive, so it's likely the planet was terraformed by another alien race.
The weather seems to be regulated by this device.
The Madronans call it the Touchstone. It's an ancient artifact, probably made by the other alien race. It's right there. It's in the statue's hand.
And the High Priest turns a series of calibrated rings, which seem to determine meteorological conditions over the entire planet's surface.
We have any idea what makes it tick?
That's why we'd like to go back, sir. Carter wants to get a closer look with some of her specialized doohickeys.
Doohickeys.
I believe that's the technical term, sir.
My instruments will measure the Touchstone's emissions and hopefully give us a better idea of how it works.
Any chance we could borrow it for a few days? Do a little backward engineering?
You have to understand, General. The Touchstone maintains the weather on this planet.
Right. Okay, then. Go see what you can figure out.
Okay.
Greetings, Roham, Princess Lamore.
It's the visitors, Uncle.
We demand you return the Touchstone.
What? It's missing?
Do not play games. You must return it at once.
No games. We didn't take it.
It is gone. Come, see for yourselves.
Wait, is this the robot one? Comtria guy? No, he comes back to haunt them.
Well, I guess this explains the storm clouds out there.
Without the Touchstone to shield us, we shall soon be overtaken by the elements. It's only a matter of time before we begin to die because of your theft.
All right, here's a question for you. If it was so important, why wasn't it guarded?
It was guarded. We let down our guard because of your people.
We trusted you.
We did not take it.
Had we taken the artifact, there would have been no need to return to this place.
There were witnesses.
And what did these witnesses see?
A group of people taking the Touchstone in the dead of night. They were dressed much as you are and carried weapons like yours.
Did they see where these people went?
They left by your Stargate.
As you know, none of our people know how to use the portal.
Guards, disarm the wrongdoers. Hold it!
All right. We came here in peace. We expect to go in one. Peace.
And explain yourself, but be warned. If your answers are not satisfactory, then we have no choice but to seek retribution.
Taking revenge upon us will not return the Touchstone, for we are not those who took it.
Perhaps not, but it will lead us to those that did.
Only if they care what happens to us. Look, let me give you a little life lesson about thieves. They're not really in touch with their feminine side. Caring would be on a low priority.
My uncle grows impatient.
If the thieves who took the Touchstone used the gate to escape, then the only hope to get it back is to let us go back through the gate.
And if they did come from Earth, we have technology that can help us find out who the thieves might have been.
How do we know that you will not use the gate to escape responsibility?
Trust us?
We are a simple people, Colonel. We have no means to protect ourselves from this disaster. If my uncle decides to trust you this day, our entire future will depend on that decision.
Okay, that's a little pressure, but we can handle that.
Now I have a feeling this is more than just a
Let them
little
go.
storm.
Please. Help us.
An entire civilization rests on your shoulders, Jack. That's all.
Colonel, why are you back so early? You were supposed to be studying that weather device.
And we would be, sir, if it were still there.
What do you mean?
We should talk in your office, sir.
What's this about, Colonel?
The Touchstone was stolen, sir, by people wearing SGC uniforms who came and went through the Stargate.
What? Well, who was it?
Everyone involved here would like to know that, sir.
I don't appreciate your implication, Colonel. Why would I send your team to study the thing if I knew it wasn't there?
No implication intended, sir. But circumstances do beg the next logical question, which is, could any one of the other SG teams have gone through without your order?
Not without my knowing about it.
Yes, sir. General, do you mind if I have Carter recheck the dialing computer? Just to see if there are any signs of anyone sneaking through the gate covertly? Behind your back, as it were, sir.
Nothing happens regarding that Stargate without my knowing about it. If a person sneezes near it, I get a report.
I understand.
Colonel, have Carter check it anyway.
Thank you very much, sir. Anything yet?
Not on the Touchstone, sir.
Possibly its effects. Have you been watching the Weather Channel?
I'm more of a C-SPAN guy.
Observe, O'Neill.
Chalk it up to a delayed El Nino effect or just a run of bad luck. But another set of storms has stretched all over America. And in, of all places, Phoenix, Arizona, causing widespread damage. Reports of injuries are still trickling in.
Lovely.
We have flooding in Palm Springs, California, and in Florida.
And that's not all. There's record rainfall in Albuquerque, golf ball-sized hail in the Panhandle, and 3 major rivers cresting.
Something is definitely altering this planet's weather.
And you think it's this touchstone? Kind of a reach, isn't it?
Well, not really, if you think about it. Whoever left that device originally on Madrona probably keyed it to the atmospheric conditions on that planet. Somebody steals it, brings it back to Earth, starts fiddling around with it with no idea what they're doing, and who knows?
We don't know it's on Earth.
I'm thinking it is. There was a huge transitory glitch 3 days ago when SG-2 returned from a routine mission, roughly the same hour as the Touchstone was taken.
But SG-2's origin was galaxies away from Madrona.
Yeah, but this energy spike is off the charts. You remember what happened the last time the gate's power supply was overloaded?
It jumped to the second gate in the Antarctic.
Yeah, thanks for the memory.
Captain Carter, are you suggesting that SG-2 used the second gate to steal the Touchstone?
No, not SG-2. Their mission went as planned through our gate. But these readings suggest that someone might have been using the second gate a split second after SG-2 used ours to try to hide the energy spike in ours.
Kind of like shooting off a gun when a train's going by. To hide the sound.
Yes, sir. Now let's see. If I'm right, SG-2's log should have the same electronic signature that was present the last time the wormhole jumped its tracks. Bear with me.
Bearing.
Damn, it should show up on the primary meta log. Nothing.
Try the backup log.
Yeah, possibly.
No match.
Now, if someone did try to systematically erase all the relevant data, it would have been easy to overlook a third-tier backup.
Match
Yes.
found.
There it is. The second gate had to have been used. The energy signature's identical.
Who would have been authorized to use the second gate? I thought it had been officially decommissioned.
It was. Officially.
Officially. Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Come.
Ooh, I want some SpaghettiOs. Does anyone else still eat SpaghettiOs?
No, I need to talk to him now.
Do you eat them plain or with meatballs
So
or hot
do you know
dogs?
what color this phone is? Yes, I'll hold. Carter, find anything?
Yes, sir. Apparently the second gate is being used.
What? I was given top-level assurances that gate was to be sealed.
Case of the left hand not knowing what the right foot is doing, sir?
That's what I'm trying to find out. No, it can't wait, son. We'll make sure he gets the message the second he comes out.
And suddenly the president wasn't available.
Every time I call, he's tied up. It's like someone is orchestrating his schedule to keep us from speaking today.
Got a someone in mind, sir?
This is gonna sound paranoid, Colonel. Back when the SG program began, there was a philosophical skirmish about its mandate. Some people wanted to make sure that any and all discoveries were brought back, regardless of considerations like interplanetary diplomacy.
Do you mind if I ask who these some people were?
The
NID?
truth is, I'm not sure I ever fully knew who they were. I had a feeling that someone chose not to surface during the debate. Not military, politicians pulling strings behind the scenes. No one said so exactly. 30 years in the service, you develop an instinct about these things.
General, is your gut telling you that this group, person, whatever, is responsible for stealing the Touchstone?
I'm a long way from drawing that conclusion. But I'll be damned if I'll be blocked by some sycophant in the White House. I have other channels I can pursue, markers I can call in.
General, I know I don't have to tell you this, but whoever these dark side guys are, they can do some pretty nasty damage if they figure out how to work this thing.
I know, Colonel, I know. Let me do some digging.
Not just condemn an entire planet to
In an effort
death?
to determine whether the Touchstone was being used on Earth, I figured out a way to measure the Doppler shift for gravitational and radiation emissions. I used one of my monitoring instruments and tied it into 2 NOAA satellites.
What did you find?
Well, sir, it's somewhere in the Nevada desert. Now, from the crude triangulation, I was able to determine it's...
Nevada?
Yes, sir. Something wrong?
Area
The second
51.
gate ended up in Nevada, didn't it, sir? Nellis?
Yes.
Well, if the gate is there, it makes sense that the Touchstone has at least been there.
You're going to love this, Colonel. Guess who just got himself reassigned to Nellis?
Do tell.
Colonel Mayborn.
Ah!
Oh, well, that's good news.
Nellis, that's the base we send the technology we bring back through the gate, right?
Yes, the Groom Lake facility.
Area 51.
Area 51. No, we don't get Rodney yet.
What are we looking at?
We sent the melt back to Madrona. It's basically a blizzard, sir. Winds gusting up to 80 miles an hour. It gets any more intense and the whole planet's a write-off.
How much time do they have remaining?
Well, if my extrapolations are correct, we're looking at 48 hours, maybe 72 before all the terraforming is kaput.
Permission to take a little trip to Nevada, sir.
Okay, I'll call the commander at Nellis and get you cleared.
General, it's become pretty obvious that our own people are involved here. The government touch, you know. How do you know who to trust?
We already have the necessary clearance level, sir.
Colonel, I need some documents hand-delivered to the Groom Lake facility.
Are those documents sensitive enough to warrant a 3-man team with the Jaffa escort, sir?
Absolutely.
This is where Teal'c starts wearing the hats outside. That's the best. I love the various hats they have
O'Neill.
him wear.
Major Reynolds, NID. Welcome to Area 51.
Yeah, NID.
Nice to meet you. It's Captain Carter, Dr. Jackson, and Teal'c.
Oh, no, he's...
Ma'am?
Because it's on a base.
I can't tell you what an honor it is to meet you. You guys are a bit of a legend around here.
Oh, well, thanks. We're hoping to meet with Colonel Mayborn.
He's been paged, sir. I'm sure if you'll come inside, he'll find you there.
So you obviously know who we are.
Of course, sir. If it wasn't for you and the other SG teams, we'd be out of business here. Follow me, please. To your left is medical research. They're focusing on the potential new cure for Alzheimer's that SG-5 brought back. The other side is geology, space metallurgy, and artifact study. That's where they're poring over your notes on that Heliopolis place, Dr. Jackson. Meaning of life stuff. I love that.
Dr. Dobson to room 483. Dr. Dobson. Room 87.
And there it is.
That's where we're studying those 2 Gould death gliders that you were in after you guys did your hero thing.
Nice work, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
This way.
Lieutenant O'Connell. Lieutenant O'Connell, please go to room 469.
This is the bioresearch lab.
Is this where you're keeping the little green man?
Number 7.
There are no alien life forms at Area 51.
Present company excluded,
Excluded,
of course.
Colonel O'Neill.
Hello.
Hello, Mayborn.
He doesn't
Major,
do it
if you'll
yet.
excuse us.
Hello, Mayborn.
Teal'c, it's good to see you well.
In my culture, I would be well within my rights to dismember you.
I think we need that on a t-shirt too,
There's
guys.
something I can do for you, Colonel O'Neill.
Which reminds me, we now have merch. And if you'd like your very own, things will not calm down. They will, in fact, calm up. Shirt. The link is below. Come check it out.
Yeah, we assume the Touchstone was brought here.
Excuse me.
Maybe you have a different name for it? The weather controller from Madrona, PX7941?
It seems that someone has sent you on a fool's errand, Colonel. There's nothing even remotely like that here.
You are, however, aware of our mission.
I remember a reference to it. But correct me if I'm wrong. Nothing came back from that survey.
Not by our team.
Another SGC team?
You tell me.
If you're looking for specific answers, I'd ask that you be a little less cryptic with your questions.
Fine. Where's the damn Touchstone?
Has the second Stargate been activated?
It's been under complete lockdown since its arrival here. It hasn't even been powered up.
Do you mind if we have a look?
I guarantee it's been dormant since you came through it.
Then there's no harm in taking a look, is there?
Oops. Powered right back down.
And there it is. Happy now, Colonel?
Carter?
Satisfied?
Not really. Just proves it got packed up real nice after it was used.
I assure you that gate has been in that crate since it was brought here from the Antarctic.
Come on, Harry. You and I have been through this dance before.
Colonel. This gate is plastic.
What?
Captain Carter is correct.
That's ridiculous.
Uh-oh, Mayborn. You've been tricked.
That's the gate that was brought back from the Antarctic. It's been under lock and key since it got here.
This gate's plastic. Where's the real one?
Mayborn doesn't know.
So, what the hell happened to the Stargate?
It's obviously been moved.
So it can be fired up without raising eyebrows?
That's highly speculative.
I don't know who's giving you orders, Mayborn. But they had better come from where the air is real thin.
Is that a threat, Colonel?
You tell me the punishment for losing a Stargate.
That presumes there was no authorization to move the Stargate.
So who authorized it?
That's classified.
We have the highest clearance.
Within the military, you do.
Oh, Congress. This is where Congressman What's-His-Dumbest comes in.
Are you telling me this is a civilian operation?
The
Gentlemen,
trust.
Colonel O'Neill and his people need an escort back to their vehicle.
Who's pulling the strings, Mayborn?
Take a piece of advice, Jack. Let this one drop. Drop it! Please. Don't make these gentlemen have to get disrespectful.
big red flag bad. Red flag. Red flag. Wow.
We're operating under a virtual blackout. No one will confirm or deny a thing.
Well, this is too bizarre. The only other Stargate on the planet gets spirited away and it's business as usual.
There's nothing usual about it, Captain. Somebody's clamped down on the communications channels.
What of the Touchstone?
Well, sometime while we were gone, my instrument readings dropped to 0.
So either they've stopped using it or they found a way to shield it from detection.
Well, the weather anomalies seem to have abated on Earth.
They probably realized experimenting with it was causing too many problems or attracting unnecessary attention.
Exactly. Now, if we can't track the Touchstone, there may still be a way that we can track the second gate on Earth.
Oh, sure. Let's just put out an APB for a huge honking 2-story metal ring with 39 little pictures all nicely engraved on it.
Actually, I had another thought.
Go ahead, Captain.
We use our gate to go to Madrona. Then we do a quick 180 and return through the second gate here on Earth.
Captain Carter, if one were to input the Earth's coordinates on the Madrona dialing device, he would be sent back to the gate on this facility.
You would, unless you intentionally overpower the gate.
Of course, the way the wormhole arced to send the two of you to the other gate. We just have to duplicate those conditions.
As you may recall, it was a minor miracle that either of you survived that incident.
What if we use the Malp robot?
Perfect. The GPS could give us an exact position as soon as the melt made it through.
Someone would have to accompany you to Madrona to input the correct address on the dialing device.
I would be that person.
I'll go too.
You'll also need to bring the necessary equipment to modulate the power to the gate.
Let's do it.
They've arrived through the Madrona gate, sir.
Here we are transporting our people across the galaxy to find something we lost in our own backyard. Incredible.
They're back, Uncle Ron!
Did you bring the Touchstone? Not yet. We're working on it. Don't you understand? Look around you. The rivers have turned to ice. Before long, all our croplands will be decimated.
Why did you return?
We have to send this machine from here to track the Touchstone. You're lying. We're not lying. Look, we really are trying to help. Go now.
Oh no. It's gonna work at all?
They should be inputting the last address now.
Status, Captain.
It's through, sir. It's on Earth.
Well, where the hell is it?
Switching over to terrestrial video signal. We have visual, but it's dark.
Can you make out anything?
No, not much. Looks like there's somebody moving.
Can you ascertain its location?
I'm resetting the Malp global positioning system to Telsat 13, attempting to triangulate.
What the hell happened?
They blew it away, sir.
They blew it away. They knew to. disabled
The link
the
is
mount.
gone. They destroyed the mount.
Did you get the coordinates?
Didn't have time for a full triangulation, but I've got it narrowed down.
How far down?
Well, as far as I can tell, it's in southern Utah.
Oh, well, southern Utah.
Well, at least that's a start.
I have one last marker to call. Let me see what I can find out.
Hello, General.
Whitlow,
Shall we walk?
as I told you on the phone, I don't really have time for all this cloak and dagger stuff. I need to know.
Please, walk. Makes it harder for the parabolics.
Glad to see the paranoia quotient is as high as ever.
It's dangerous times, George. You never know who's listening. What do you need to know?
Two things. Who's got the Stargate? Who's got the weather device?
Wish I had that info.
Don't have time for games, Whitlow.
George, really, as much as I'd love to clear our little IOU, I don't know anything. I don't even know what you're talking about with regards to a weather device. But are you telling me that the Stargate is missing?
The second one is yes.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
Come on, Whitlow. You've got your fingers in every agency. You haven't heard anything? Military intelligence, NSA, CIA?
George, if it were military, I'd know about it. It's got to be civilian.
Anything strange going on at Nellis?
Well, there's always something going on at Nellis, and most of the time it's strange. Nothing about a Stargate or a weather thingy. Hey, does this have something to do with all the weird weather lately?
How about southern Utah? Heard about anything going on there?
Southern Utah? Yeah, as a matter of fact. Requisition just crossed my desk requesting a C-5 for a classified pickup at an NID landing site. It's in Utah.
No idea what it's for.
Well, not officially, but I don't have to tell you. A C-5's a big airplane. Big enough to hold a Stargate and transport it anywhere in the world.
Where's the strip?
Just south of the Black Mountains. About 40 clicks west of Paraguay.
Thank you, Whitlow.
George. Does this mean we're even?
If it pans out, it does. Okay, here's the deal. This NID landing strip doesn't officially exist. Therefore, I don't think there's a jurisdictional issue. But even if there is, that C-5 is Air Force property, and it is our jurisdiction.
Can we go now, sir?
There's a chopper waiting up top. It will take you to Hill Air Force Base. From there, you're on your own.
Thank you.
One other thing, Colonel. We don't know if the people who took the gate and Touchstone are friend or foe. Therefore, under no conditions are you to fire on them. Understood?
Under no conditions, fire.
That's right.
What if they fire on us, sir?
Then you're to take cover. Do not return fire unless it's the only option remaining in order to defend yourselves.
General, I don't think that's going to fly.
Those are my orders, Colonel. We're already going way out on a limb on this one. I don't want my people mortally wounding another American who may just be following orders. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That is cool. I forget sometimes what a badass Jack is. You did say unless it's to defend yourself. That's a big crate. Uh-oh. This is looking very bad. What on earth? It's always so weird to see Daniel at this point as a soldier. He still looks kind of terrified to be doing it.
Keep those hands visible.
Who the hell are you?
No one's damn business. Step away from the crate.
Get it! Get it! Get it!
Don't do it!
Where did they go, Daniel? Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Damn!
What? I missed the address.
At least we have this.
Where were they trying to take it?
They've come back, Uncle Rob! Just as I told you!
Do they have the touchstone?
They do!
So is this the ancients or? I wonder if this was the Furlings. We never really got to learn about the Furlings. That kind of sucked.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
We hope the faith and trust between our two worlds has been restored.
You have lived up to your promises. Let there always be peace between our worlds.
We must remain vigilant, lest those that trespass before come back to violate the sanctity of the holy Touchstone.
Yeah, just make sure your guards are paying attention this time.
Blessings be upon you.
Ancient. There's ancient written upon it.
everything should be back to normal within a few weeks, both here and on Madrona.
At some point, we think they'll be open to our returning through the gate to do the studies we'd hoped to do.
Any idea what happened, sir?
To be honest, it's still something of a shell game. The investigation was taken out of my hands.
By whom?
I'm still trying to find that out.
So we may never know who those men were who went through the gate.
The trust.
Not unless you can tell me. Well, until then, all SG units are to be on watch for 4 NID guys wandering around another planet.
Great. So all this could happen again?
No, Colonel. This time I was able to ensure that our Stargate will be the only one in use.
Sir. The second Stargate is being retired.
Yes. Only this time there will be a permanent iris welded over it, and it will be placed under round-the-clock guard under the command of the SGC, my command.
No lying and deceit, smoke and mirrors?
You'll be there yourself. All of you will. When we put it away for good.
Put you out of a job, Mayborn?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Strange things happen in high places, Colonel.
Don't I know it?
People get reassigned. So does property. Artifacts get misplaced. Orders change. Every day's a new day.
Oh, Mayborn. You're like a thorn in the side. What did you guys think? We were introduced to the biggest problem on Earth. Alright guys, comment below, let me know. What did you think? Are you enjoying the ride? What do you think of Mayborn? I just don't like him. I know you're not supposed to like his character, but he just gets under my skin. He's such... I think he's human gold. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit that notification bell with your notifications turned on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.